50 Days of Fuego, Day 17, Mulled Cider. Hey, Day 17 and it's Saturday. Now if you've been watching the last couple Saturdays, that means that it's time to do a party cocktail. Party cocktail being something that you can batch up before your party and serve to your masses of friends without being way too involved. Now, it is getting into season. Well, I guess we're kind of already in season. It's past Thanksgiving, although it doesn't really feel like it in Florida. Anyway, we're gonna do a cocktail that is gonna be pretty seasonal. We're gonna do some mulled cider. So mulled cider is one of my favorite holiday cocktails to do for a party because number one, it's so freaking easy. And number two, people can serve themselves, so it really takes a lot of the hosting responsibility off of you. Now, you can do it in a pot, but again, it's gonna take a little bit more babysitting. You might have to watch a little bit more. So crock pot is the way to go. It's simple, you set it at low, forget about it for the rest of the night, and you're done. Now the first thing we're gonna do is prep our mulling spices. We've got a little bit of cinnamon, some clove, a little bit of allspice, and some Star Anise. Now, right here I have some cheesecloth. Now you can just throw your spices into the pot and that'll be fine, but you have to work around them and kind of get them out a little bit later, and that's just a pain in the butt. So I'm just gonna actually pour all my spices into this cheesecloth. We're gonna fold it over and make a little baggie, like so. We'll take our little bit of string, tie it around the top, and we have a spice bag. So what we'll do is just go ahead and throw that into our pot. Now that we got all our little tiny mulling spices in, now it's time to add the big boys. So I cut up 2 apples and quartered them, peeled them, cored them. We're gonna throw those in there. And I like a little bit of citrus on mine, so I'm just gonna actually add a little bit of orange peel right into the mix. There we go. And I have about 2 quarts of apple cider here. Now, we're not looking for apple juice, we're looking for the good unfiltered apple cider. I think this is like one of those hoity-toity organic apple ciders, but hey, it was on sale. Now that all that's done, put your top on, plug it in, and set it on high. So yes, set it on high. We want to get a good heat going through the cider so it pulls all the flavors out of those other ingredients in there. Once it's been on high for about 15-20 minutes, taste it carefully, but taste it to make sure that the spices are exactly where you want them. If they aren't, leave the bag in there for a little bit. If they are, go ahead and pull the bag out. You don't want it to be getting any more spicy than it already is. Now I know you're wondering, what about the star of the show? Yes, I know. We don't want to put the rum in until the very last minute. So once you've hit your flavor that you like, put it on low, put it on warm. It's going to stay on that for the rest of the night. Put a ladle in it, you're good. Now, add about, I'd say a cup and a half if you're happy, of Fuego to your cider. And in case you were wondering why you're adding Fuego at the end, well, spirits, again, are distilled. So adding heat to a spirit kind of affects the integrity of the spirit itself. So the less time on heat it has, the more flavor it's gonna have from the original spirit. And that's exactly what we want. So after you add the rum and before your friends come, taste it again with the rum just to make sure it tastes exactly how you want it. Quality control, of course. Now, if it's too sweet, go ahead and you can add a little bit of acid, something like a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice, or maybe even a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Now, if it's not sweet enough, add a tablespoon or so of brown sugar, swirl it around, and you're all set. Once your friends come, go ahead and ladle it into some fancy punch glasses or maybe even some nice stemmed glasses, and garnish it with maybe some cinnamon or a little bit of orange peel, and there you go. You got a hot mulled cider for all your pals at your holiday party. It's delicious, it's easy, and all you did was throw some stuff in a pot. Thanks again for joining me on day 17 of 50 Days of Fuego. Hope you liked this video. If you have any questions, as always, comment below, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow.